Hey guys, John here from LearningGuitarNow.com. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at an unaccompanied piece in the key of B minor. This progression is somewhat similar to the Thrill Is Gone style progression. Basically, 1, 4, 5, kind of a funkier slow blues type thing, adding in this case, we're adding the G major 7 chord to one section of the 12-bar blues. Typical Thrill Is Gone. I've added some things to make it a little bit more interesting for playing a solo piece like this. Also added some different type of rhythms, some lead lines mixed with arpeggios, just a lot of different things that you can play to make something like this. I think sounds pretty good if you're just playing something by yourself on an electric guitar. To get the tone for the lesson, I'm using this Nash T-style. It's a T63, and for the amp I'm using my 66 Vibrolux, and it's plugged in to an attenuator, which is the Fryette Power Station, which allows me to listen to it in the same room. I got it cranked about 5 or so, and I got it right behind me over here, and I just play different when I'm monitoring through an amp, but if I want to crank my amp to around 5 or 6, it's impossible to be in a room like this, just blow your head off. So with the Fryette Power Station, I can turn it down to a reasonable volume. It sounds great, and I can get the same sound and feel from the amp that allows me to play these more like unaccompanied pieces like this. And it's just easier for me to play them if I can hear the amp instead of studio monitors I have found. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at the first few licks for free. And if you'd like access to the complete lesson with the Sound Slice interactive tabs, check out the All Access Pass. There are numerous courses in the All Access Pass. If you struggle with how to take your playing to the next level, if you're unsure of what scales to play over each chord in the 12-bar blues, if you struggle with how to use your picking hand, your fretting hand, there's an entire path of learning how to play blues, lead, and rhythm guitar, as well as slide guitar, and numerous solos, lick lessons to show you how to implement all the concepts and techniques that are taught in the All Access Pass. Okay, let's go ahead and start this lesson. Okay, so lick 1, pretty simple little piece. Some really cool things to take note of, though. We're playing this in the key of B minor. Like I said, it's minor blues. Basically, the 1 chord is minor, the 4 chord is minor, the 5 chord is minor. Sometimes I kind of switch it up a little bit. And we also got this G major 7, 6 chord, and that's basically the progression that we're using. So we're starting off just this little intro lead thing. I'm borrowing my first finger on the 10th fret of the B and the high E and doing this. Hammering on quick with a 10 and 12 on the B string, hammer on, quick hammer with the rake, strike that. Now I'm going back here, 9 and 10 on the G and B, and doing this little cool little embellishment. So 9, 10, hammering on to 11th fret of the G string and releasing. My pinky's going to 12th fret of the D string. And so for that little section, I'm thinking about that's a second position minor pentatonic scale, Except I'm just playing it like this, of course. And then I'm going back here. This is also a minor pentatonic scale. These 2 notes. So the cool little thing that you can do when you're playing over this B minor. So the next step is we're moving back to the first position minor pentatonic here, and we're doing this phrase. Quick hammer again. You can also do a quick rake, 7 to 9, borrowing G and B strings. 9. Quick hammer here on the D and the G string, still on the 7th. Hammer on to the 9, then 7, then ninth fret twice here, A string. So whole thing. It's a really cool little thing. It sounds great if you're playing over any minor chord. You want to do embellishments like that. Sounds really cool. Okay, that's it for lick 1. Okay, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, lick 2, we're doing a super cool groove, I think, and we're not playing on the downbeat, on the first count, which is the downbeat. We're playing just like a mute. So that would be a cool groove just to practice by yourself, just that little piece. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we hit the root note, our B minor 7 chord. I'm barring with my first finger on the 7th fret all the strings except for the A string, thumb on the 7th. And then striking these 3 with the pick. And then I'm doing an upstroke rake and then striking this. Give it a lot more attitude. So that little piece right there is super fun to play. Not terribly difficult, but it just takes some time to get the groove going. You want to sit there and just play that groove over and over and over to get real comfortable with it. So you got 1, up, then that typical, we're hammering on 7 to 9 right here, 7, 9, then quick hammer here, 7, 7 here, and then 9th fret twice on the A. And just keep repeating that over and over again. So you got so the second time, just move down a string, and we did this on the G and the B string. Now here, 7 to 9 hammer on. Over this first position minor pentatonic scale, I can do all that. For more about learning where these come from, check out my chord embellishments course. So the second time we got this, back to the groove, upstroke rake again. Now we're doing this the last time. And then we're going to walk down the blues scale right here. To our E minor, which will bring us to the next lick. Okay, that's it for lick 2. Okay, lick 3 sounds like this. Okay, so for lick 3, we're moving to our 4 chord, our E minor 7 chord, which is this. Barring first finger on the 7th fret, third finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and my second finger here on the 8th fret of the B string. So we walk down, we have this, walk down the blues scale here, hit that twice. I want to play notes from in this chord, the B, G, D, high E, that little thing. Now we're going to hammer on pull off with our pinky 7 to 10. Could be a little bit of a struggle to get that to sound good. You got to make sure you're pressing down hard with that first finger. And you go down, 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 rest. Then we'll do this quick hammer on pull off. Rest, hammer on pull off, 7, 10, 7 on the B, 9, quick hammer, then 9, 7, 9. So lick 3, some super cool things to do. You hear that played, that type of thing all the time. And we also don't want to strike everything incredibly hard. I'm trying to keep this at like a low dynamic sound. So I want to get a really warm, round tone. I'm not doing. this arm has got to be relaxed. I've also got the volume of this guitar, it don't have any numbers, but it's down a little bit. I would say in the 8 range. So instead of getting, turn it down a little bit. Don't strike real hard. That type of a sound, kind of an easy feel, you know. Okay, so that's it for lick 3.